I'm doing this right now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting me throughout this whole journey. You know, and this is just the beginning to what we got going on, because we're constantly shooting for the stars and going to where we need to go to. But you already know. But let's go ahead and get into the video. I most definitely wrote this down for you guys. I had it fresh off the press. I want to prepare these things and I want to let you guys know. I want to get this out to y'all, okay? Because people could say these 2 words. Why these 2 words? But I'm gonna show you why those 2 words are gonna mean everything, and it's gonna change your perspective on certain things. So let's go ahead and get to the video. You already know what's going on. Start off with the fact of why me is my favorite thing that women say, right? So the reason why it's one of my favorite things, because now this is the opportunity when she says why me, to be flirtatious, to lead, to be smooth, to be assertive, to let her know what caught my attention, what caught my eye, to have some playful banter in today, to speak to her, to give her a piece of me, you know, to give her some personality. Because she says why me in this situation, then I tell her why her. And I gave that to her. It's a playful banter. She says why me, and I say, maybe because you're the first one here that I just wanted to see and I wanted to talk to real quick, see where things go, you know, something like that. Something that's playful with banter. Or if she says, you know, why me, and I got other, you know, we gonna get into some other things too, but when she says why me just in a certain situation, I was like, because I'm still finding it out. But why you is you're showing me this right now. You're showing me why you right now. And I like it. Something as far as that, you know what I mean? And it shows that it's a moment of vulnerability. And not in every case, because we're gonna get to the cases and scenarios, but it's a moment of vulnerability, and it shows a bit of a spiral of emotions, thoughts, curiosity, sadness, kind of like wondering where it is, uncertainty. She's just thinking to herself like why me? Like why me out of all these women, okay? And boom, when it comes to a situation where, here I got it written down right there, is that when she says why me, and maybe your first conversation on the phone, maybe it's your first meetup or your first date, first link, you know what I mean? And she says something is why me, it's I gotta show y'all different angles, because she could say in the sense of she just wants to sniff you out, and she wants to see you are who you say you are, okay? Because you never know what women go through. There's a lot of women get fucked over around here. They get manipulated. One guy says one thing, he acts like the other way. So she could be attracted to you, you know, but maybe you're saying the right things, maybe you're doing the right stuff, and she's feeling you for real. But you know, sometimes women get scared of that feeling, and they gotta question it, because they're thinking to themselves like, okay, he's a little too smooth, charismatic for me. He knows what to say. He been talking to girls. Obviously they can tell, so she want to sniff you and see who you are. And now, this is where you get your nano boost. And if you don't know what that is, it's a power up. So you get the nano boost, because this is the part where you get to be intentional. Now you get to tell her who you are. You get to be bold if you like to. You can be smooth, you can be sensual, you can be playful, just like how I was saying in the other 2 scenarios that I was giving out. But this is your moment to let her know, because a lot of women can be on guard, especially if it's the first link. They could be comfortable, you know, it's, you know, pertaining from the phone call to the date, but they're still getting to know you out, and they gotta see where you are in what category. They gotta see if your words lines over your actions you got going on. And for the second half of this part is that, let's be real, man. Come on, stars. Let's be real. Women aren't dumb. Women aren't stupid. And what I mean by that is that they know a motherfucker who talks to women all the time. They know the smoothness, they know the wittiness, they know the politeness, they know the gentleness, they know the assertiveness, the dominance. They know that. And women know men who get women. Even if you haven't had women in months, but you still know how to talk that shit, and you just, you know, you move effortless, you cool with it, she's still gonna thank her regardless. So she's gonna wanna be like, you know, like, why me? Because she knows this is the uncertainty part. Because she knows that you're good with women, or you're dealing with multiple women, or you're out in a social event, or in a social place, so bars, parties, whatever the case is. And she's seeing you speaking to multiple women at the same time, and how you made them laugh, how they said your name out loud, how they talked to you, how they had these things. And you know, I've had my fair shares of women ask me, why me, for certain things. And you know what, I'll give them an answer as far as them, because you don't want to catch my eye around all that, because she knows women, they will pick on you sometimes and be like, you talk to all these girls, I see you on these girls' faces, and they kind of, be playful about it. They got a little attitude, but then it's like, yeah, but I'm here with you right now. I'm in your face. Let's be in each other's faces. Don't forget them. It's just about me and you right now, It's just us, kind of type of attitude. It's amazing, man. But that's a part of their insecurity that comes out, And I'm not saying to give a fuck about her insecurities. We don't care about her past because we're not that. We're her present. Moving on to the future, if that is what we want to do with it, reach the requirements and everything. But in those scenarios, two different ones, but they still align together, okay? Because when they ask why me, that's the opportunity to give her the reason of why. Why me? Okay, she's asking. There's a form of please give me clarity. Give her the clarity. This is where you get to lead her. You get to assert something within that, okay? Alright, let's get to the next one. I'm gonna get a little spicy with this one right here, okay? This is the last one I want to get into right now, and this is my ultimate favorite out of main reason as to why me is the favorite thing women say. And in this situation, this is when you both are intimate, when you're kissing. Maybe you're holding on to her a little bit, kissing on her, maybe you're tugging her closer. You guys are making out, it was passionate, it was nice. And she just has that moment. She looks at you after you guys are looking at, she's just like, why me though? Why me? Maybe it's after the hookup. But you had such a great time with her. You did what you need to do in that moment right then and there. When you just kissing her, you give her the attention of that type of intimacy right there. And she says, oh, why me? And in that moment, you tell her why. You give her the reason why. Because in that moment, she's feeling gratitude. She's feeling happiness. She's feeling sadness. But because she knows there's pretty women, she would say, don't you have pretty women all the time? Just why me? Why that? Even in that moment, you could just say, shut up, come here. And you just kiss her. You don't even need to say a response sometimes. You just can go do that. You don't gotta say shut up. I say shut up sometimes because it's just fun. But you can just be like, you can just look at her, laugh. Just like this, like grab her face. She says, why me? Just kiss her. Just go right then and there. Because in that moment of why me, she's not necessarily, there's uncertainty there, but she's not saying it to ruin the moment. It's like she just wants to feel the empowerment of it. She wants to feel that. She just wants to feel it. That's why I say you don't even gotta say words. She just wants to feel the desire of it in there in that moment, okay? And that's why me is the two favorite things I love that women say.